Hola a todos, Alex, hola, habla, estamos en Blues and Bullets y lo dejamos, pues más o menos por aquí, ¿verdad? Al salir después de tener la conversación. Sí, después de tener la conversación con Al Capone. Así que en principio ahora estamos trabajando para él y nuestro objetivo es encontrar a la niña. Muy bonito, ¿no? Qué estético, ¿verdad? Entiendo que esto es para nosotros, no es para la audiencia, pero... ¿qué está viendo él? ¿Sabéis lo que quiero decir? O sea, él, ¿qué está haciendo en el mundo en el que vive? ¿Sabéis? Es súper estético esto, O sea, es una barbaridad. Nunca había visto algo así en un juego, tío. O sea, que hicieran esto que han hecho aquí con las letras y todo, ¿no? Habla del Capone, ¿no? Le quitó a sus amigos, mató a sus amigos, hizo que se divorciara de su mujer.
But now he's back, and he's dragged me in. I'm gonna need help.
No. Zumo, zumo. Déjate de whisky ni hostias. Un rico zumo de piña o de pera. No, pero un zumo. Déjate de whiskies ni hostias que... Fuiste borracho la primera vez a su casa cuando disparaste al piano y eso no salió bien. Pues es importante, yo qué sé, tío. Es... Me pone súper tenso.
Ness.
Elliot, I found Carlo Boccarini.
I knew you would.
El falsificador.
Write this down. 31 Wicker Avenue, in Lakeview.
Thanks. Nice work.
Elliot, what do you want with him? He's got a hell of a file.
Confías en ella, ¿no?
He's mixed up in a kidnapping, but my client doesn't want the police involved.
What are you getting yourself into? Who's your client?
Alice, I don't have much time. I'll let you know how it goes.
En teoría, a ella le diré la verdad, porque en teoría confías en ella, ¿no? Y tú dijiste que es la única que está limpia y tal de la policía. Entonces, no sé. Intentaré confiar en ella si puedo, ¿no? Si la historia no me vuelve loco y ya está. Vamos a ver al Boccarini mañana ¿Boccarini?
31 Wicker Avenue. This is it.
You sure?
I'm sure.
At last. That stench of stale grease about you reminds me too much of my old job.
Qué trabajo.
You worked as a waiter?
I was
vale.
a chef, and not in any old kitchen. At the maximum security penitentiary on Gore Island. Can't think of a better way to do time. And how do you think I met Alphonse? Playing golf?
¿Quién es Alphonse?
Alphonse.
On the subject of cooking, I know your blueberry pie had an extra something. I still don't know what.
Alphonse?
So what now? You got a plan?
Take a look around, in case there's a rear exit.
¿Ese coche puede ser nuestro asesino? Nuestro...
My pleasure.
Con Boccarini. ¿Quién es Alphonse? ¿Quién se llama Alphonse? Que no me he coscado yo.
The fact that a criminal like him can hang up his shingle in broad daylight says a lot about Santa Esperanza.
Hombre, si los capos de la mafia están ahí libres y toda la policía es corrupta, porque te sorprende como que la chica esa no esté, ¿sabes? No esté comprada, pues tú imagínate cómo está el asunto.
Been centuries since a gardener visited this house. Maybe Boccarini's business isn't going too well.
A lo mejor es que le gustan los putos gnomos de jardín, yo qué sé. No, pero quiero... Timbre. Ah, muy bien.
The bell doesn't work. I guess Boccherini doesn't get many visitors. Boccherini? Carlo Boccherini?
Nothing of interest out back. Sorry. You better come see this, Mr. Ness.
¿He ido corriendo?
What is it?
I don't know how to describe it.
Lo han matado. Oh shit, lo han matado. Hostia puta, no lo han matado, lo han rematado. Hostia, tío.
Is that our man?
Boccherini.
My God.
We have to find out who did this and why. Let's go.
You're the detective, Mr. Ness. Besides, Alfonso will want to see this.
Ah, el
I'll be
Capone.
right back.
All right.
Ma, Alphonse Capone, no lo sabía, tío.
I have to
Eso viene el al.
establish how Boccherini died. Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive.
Wow. Dios.
Holy Christ, what the hell are we up against?
No lo sé, tío.
His eyes were pulled clean out of their sockets. Whoever did this, it wasn't their first time. And if they committed any other murders like this, it's likely that the police found some of the bodies. I must remember to ask Alice.
Vale.
His teeth were all pulled out before he was killed. The buildup of blood inside his mouth speaks for itself.
Nueva pista.
This isn't a cut, it's a tear. His hands were ripped off. Who has that kind of strength?
¿Un animal?
Pity he won't last till Christmas, because he'd almost passed for a tree. There's no doubt the murderer took his time.
Es que no sé, o sea, pero me parece una barbaridad, no sé. Tanto su tiempo como yo qué sé. Podemos ir moviéndonos.
Once he got stuck in there, looks like the bottom of a glass. It's Boccherini, no doubt about that. Although the one I remember was more together. Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive.
Hombre. Y ahora tenemos que elegir.
The murderer tore Boccherini's hands off.
Primero le arrancó las manos.
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccherini's back.
Pues no es eso.
Boccherini's teeth were all pulled out. Hands ripped off, teeth torn out. I guess I'll have to rule out criminal intent or a personal angle. Boccherini's eyes still haven't shown up. What if I look for whatever was used to remove them?
No sé si se los sacaron
What
limpios,
looks
tío.
like the bottom of a broken glass.
Es interesante esta forma de hacer la investigación, ¿no?
The
Aunque
blood
tampoco...
comes from the other side of the corridor and ends next to the body. He was attacked in the other room and dragged to the hall.
Pues en la habitación donde fue matado tuvo que ser, ¿no? Ya ves, chaval. Qué barbaridad. ¿Ventana rota?
The evidence suggests that the events began in the lounge. How did Boccherini encounter his murderer?
Esto mola, la investigación está guapo, ¿eh?
Whatever crushed the table must have been really heavy. Or maybe it was thrown extremely hard.
A no ser que encontremos algo.
A perfectly circular dint, as if someone had tried to hammer in a gigantic bolt, around 4 inches in diameter. like water.
Vale, por aquí. ¿Ves?
Fingernails scratched the
Un
wood.
Ah, vale, no. Digo, parece lo de un animal. Vale.
A broken table, scratched and covered in blood. The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall. Two pools of blood, one on either side of the dining room table. A broken table.
¿Tampoco? ¿No cuenta esto como nada del asalto? ¿En serio? Pues lo parece. Hostia, el reloj es enorme, ¿no?
What kind of person takes off a wristwatch without unfastening it? Or fastens the strap again after taking it off?
Ojo, le venía grande, yo qué sé.
Blood. Blood everywhere.
La hora.
Did it break during the struggle, or was it already broken?
Así sabemos la hora, ¿no? A la que empezó. Pero bueno, realmente no es una pista válida, porque puede ser que estuviera roto de antes, pero bueno.
This was opened recently. Smells of whiskey.
Y la ventana, ¿no?
Glass on the floor indicates the window was broken from outside.
Mola, tío, mola porque aún no sabemos nada, ¿eh? O sea, estamos realmente en
Something
tensión.
under there. How did it wind up under there?
Ojos de pelear y salió volando, ¿no? Está cargada.
Not one round fired. It must have happened fast. Pieces of glass from the window in the hall found inside that. A broken whiskey glass found in the dining room.
Por la pistola.
A pistol, fully
Que
loaded.
pelearon nada más entrar y el
An
whisky,
open
¿no?
bottle of whiskey. I'd say Boccherini was drinking in the dining room when his assailant burst in through the window.
Sacó la pistola, pelearon, forcejearon, pero no
But the
pudo.
murderer disarmed him before he could shoot. Where did the torture begin? A broken whiskey glass. A broken table, scratched two pools of blood.
Esto lo
A
tenemos.
trail of blood from the dining
¿No?
room
Esto
to
no se
the
lo llevó.
hall.
Le clavó el
What
vaso.
looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried.
No, le quitó el reloj.
The blood-stained
Claro.
wristwatch. But did the blood
Ahí
stains
está
show
todo.
that the murderer began to torture Boccherini on the dining table itself? That was where his hands were torn
Claro, le
off,
arrancó la mano.
as
Claro,
a
por eso
result,
se...
his wristwatch fell to the
Ah.
ground. How did the body reach its current position? The trail of blood from the dining room
arrastró.
to the hall.
¿El
What looks
vaso?
like the bottom.
¿No?
A broken whiskey glass.
Tampoco. Vale. Hay que ver cómo hay que ver más cosas de cómo le arrastró, ¿no? Para saber cómo llegó hasta ahí. Hay sangre en la puerta, ¿verdad? Falta uno.
One knife's missing. The biggest one. What is it with Italians and olives? They lap those things up like caviar. Like a true bachelor, he should have put these into soak. Hours of scraping to get them clean.
Si no se queda pegado, tío.
At this stage, I don't think Boccherini's too worried
Creo que no tengo
about
las
that.
vajillas. Eso es verdad. Verdad verdadera.
4 glasses, 2 of water, 2 of wine.
Vino local.
I've always been a whiskey man, but I know a good wine when I see one.
Vino local, además. Ojito.
Leftover lasagna, and it looks good. Why is it that 2 out of 3 Italian gangsters are great cooks? I'll never understand what the deal is with them and cooking. The plates and the glasses leave no room for doubt. Boccherini had company for dinner.
Hay 2 platos, tío. Hay sangre, ¿no? O me lo parece a mí. Linchamiento. Nos falta un poco. Cerrada por dentro. Espérate. Y no hay nada. Realmente todo se ve bastante claro. O sea, quiero decir, aparece el icono de una forma bastante fácil y sencilla por ahí delante, pero... Oh, hay sangre en el otro lado. ¿Qué hay otro lado? Amigo. Hostia, espérate, hay marcas. Espérate. Vamos por orden porque hay marcas. ¿Ves? Saltó por la... Se fue por la ventana, yo creo. ¿Seguro? ¿Lo mataron en el baño? Hostia. Ah, lo de los ojos. Ahí le sacaron el ojo con la cuchara, tío. Hay una marca.
Oh shit. I should have stayed in my diner.
Joder. Desde luego es original en este sentido, ¿eh? Lo abres con la mente porque no estás tocando nada. ¿Y eso por qué es? ¿Era un chivato? Es que no sé. ¿Qué hizo para que le hicieran esto, tío? Pero tuvo que hacer algo muy bestia. Ya hemos visto mucha sangre, ¿eh? Como demasiada sangre, creo que yo. Creo que hemos visto. No. Claro, porque esto era los ojos. Claramente. A mí no me cuadra que sea esto, pero bueno.
Although I don't know the origin of the symbol in the bathroom and the altar of flesh and teeth, I'd say the motive was some kind of occult religion. The big question is, who did it? A broken whiskey glass found in the dining room.
No.
What looks like dirty plates.
No.
The lamp,
Pues sí.
torn off its Boccherini, already minus hands, was dragged into the hall, where the murderer used the brackets of the lamp to complete his macabre diorama.
Pues tuvo que estar un rato, o sea, tuvo que tener tiempo realmente de hacer cosas. Y faltan pistas, o sea, no se nos ha abierto todavía. Porque la puerta esta no podemos abrirla. ¿Alguna pista en el coche?
This car looks too classy for a forger like Boccherini.
Tampoco tiene sentido que el que lo mate a... Bueno, tenemos pruebas realmente. Tenemos pruebas de que hay alguien realmente, porque tenemos la copa, ¿no? Ah, pues sí, ¿no? Vale, un momento, voy a hacer el coche. A lo mejor hay que mirar el coche. Vale, sí.
Vermont plates. Someone drove a long way.
No es de aquí. A lo mejor lo ha comprado, a lo mejor es un... le debí, ¿sabes? O sea, está sacando conclusiones que no son, ¿sabes? A lo mejor el coche lo dejó aquí otra persona hace una semana, ¿sabes? Lo que te quiero decir. Aunque no sea suyo. Vas a sacar conclusiones que no...
A man's cigarette case.
Vamos a abrirla, ¿no?
OB, one of the Boccherini clan?
Vale, pues estas son las pistas que tenemos aquí.
The initials OB on a cigarette case. A car with Vermont plates. 1, it has Vermont plates. 2, it's too luxurious for a criminal of his standing. 3, the initials on the cigarette case don't match his name. The next possibility that needs to be ruled out is that the car was stolen. There should be evidence that there was someone else in the house.
Sí, la cena.
Dirty plates,
La cena,
glasses,
tío,
silver,
es la evidencia.
dirty dishes and glasses prove that Boccherini ate lasagna with one other person. Was Boccherini's guest still in the house when the murderer showed up?
Testigo.
A door in the court.
No,
A door in the
no. ¿El
a
vaso?
broken whiskey glass found in the dining room. What looks like the bottom of a broken glass. It seems clear that Boccherini and his guest were drinking when the murderer took
Dos
the
copas,
whiskey
una rota y
glass.
una clavada en
The
el...
real question is, what happened to the witness? Did they escape? Did the murderer take
Está
them?
encerrado.
Or are they still in the house?
Está encerrado en la única habitación que tenemos cerrada.
A door in the kitchen, locked from the... One locked door could be a coincidence, but 2 locked doors which open onto the same room.
Jaja, que nos ayude el negraco.
Either I'm completely wrong,
Que está todo fuerte.
or the witness is in that room. But I need Milton to open one of those doors.
Mr. Ness, can you open the door for me?
No, que mata un susto. Ahora ya estamos en el territorio ese que me pasa con los juegos episódicos. No sé cuánto queda.
Why did you ring?
I thought I should use the doorbell so I wouldn't startle you.
When I came in, I pressed the doorbell and it didn't work.
Well, in light of the facts, I deduced that it was your finger that wasn't working.
¿Verdad, eh?
So, what can you tell me to restore my faith in you as a detective?
What is that?
Not a good start. It's a camera, so Alphonse can see all this.
All right, follow me.
Vamos a abrir la puerta.
Boccherini had company for dinner. Someone from Vermont with the initials OB. Someone whose social status was a lot higher, but who was on the same side of the law. He served lasagna, and after clearing away the dishes, they opened a bottle of whiskey in the dining room. That was when the murderer burst in on them, coming through the window which he broke with his own body weight. Boccherini, or maybe his guest, pulled a gun, but it was a waste of time.
Y se escondió.
The murderer was so fast, he was disarmed before he could fire. He focused his attention on Boccherini, totally ignoring the guest, and lifted him up into the air. He then threw him against the dining room table
Madre
so
mía,
hard
la de
that one of the
conclusiones que
glasses of
sacas.
whiskey was embedded in Boccherini's back. He span around, clawing at the table, and immediately afterwards the murderer ripped off his hands.
¿Cómo?
I have no idea how he did it,
Ah, vale.
but all the evidence suggests he just pulled. Blood sprayed everywhere. The wristwatch fell to the ground.
¿Estiró? Pero entonces que es
He
súper
dragged him through
fuerte.
the corridor into the hall. He tore down the lamp, hung him from the brackets, and stabbed steel rods through his body. He skewered him on the iron bars, possibly taken from the fence outside, and pulled out his teeth one by one. Finally, he scooped out his eyes with a teaspoon. Boccherini must have been dead when the murderer went to the bathroom with his hands in his teeth. There, he arranged them to make an altar, weaving the fingers together and placing the teeth inside. Next, he painted something on the wall in blood, a symbol which I don't recognize, but which could have some kind of ritualistic significance. When he'd finished his artwork, he left. I don't know what he did with the eyes.
No está en la casa, parece.
You're
Pero
telling me that
tenemos una puerta
someone did
cerrada.
all this armed with a teaspoon?
More or less.
And you worked all this out on your own, just by looking?
More or less.
I don't know which of the two of you scares me more.
A mí me da miedo de la cucharilla, tío. El que arranca
Wait a
manos
second.
con las
What
manos.
about the guest?
Right. Come with me. Nothing.
Se ve por la ventana.
Turns out Mr. Untouchable isn't infallible. But you were close.
No, coño, estaba encerrada, está cerrada por
This must be
dentro.
Balcarini's office. Let's take a quick look around.
¿Sabes? Alguien ha tenido que estar aquí.
Yours.
Está clarísimo que alguien ha tenido que estar aquí. Uy, se me ha salido el juego solo. ¡Oh!
Jesus. There's at least $1 million here.
1.000.000 en 1950, ¿eh?
Baccarini's?
I'd be surprised. Probably his guests, and I doubt it was to pay Baccarini for his services. None of his forgeries are worth that much. Carlo, I have the goods for OB, but I have to take the children to school tomorrow and I can't make the meetup. Friday, same time, same place. It's signed NI.
These initials are getting to be a pain in the ass, right?
Pues es una
I have
putada.
to take the kids to school tomorrow. I don't think this is some loving divorced daddy, Milton.
Se están hablando en código.
I take back what I just said.
The driver's license of one John Martinson and Osmond Burke.
Ove.
OB.
¡Ja!
Do we know
No
him?
tenemos internet para buscarle, pero...
The eldest son of the richest family in Vermont, convicted rapist. He was arrested thanks to the testimony of his father, who wound up disinheriting him. He escaped from prison last week. He broke into the family home and slit the throats of all his relatives one by one, opened the safe, and got away with a fortune.
They don't make jails like they used to. All starting to add up, isn't it?
¡Míralo! ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace, mierda? Puto enfermo. ¡Bum! Y Milton, cógelo, me cago en la puta. No confías en mí, pero te reviento la cabeza, cabrón. ¿Me podías ayudar? ¡Boom! Bitch slap. Bitch slap. Bitch slap. Triple kill. ¿Qué le pasa en la cara, tío? Le escapó de la cárcel, ¿no? Pero... Claro que sí.
Get out of my way, I said! He's coming back!
Who's coming back?
Him! The monster!
The guy who killed Baccarini?
He was a monster! I'll get your hands off me, Negro!
What
Boom.
was he like? Describe him for me.
He was a monster. Red and black. I mean, his head reached the ceiling. He tore off his hands with his claws! It was a
Garras.
monster! A monster!
Should I hit him again?
Por favor. Sí.
You're Osmond Burke, right?
Yes.
Good. Now pay attention, Burke, because I have a question for you.
Que está interesante ahora, tío.
Who is this money for?
Nikolai Ivankov.
Rings a bell.
One of Capone's right-hand men 20 years ago. What does this stuff about kids mean?
I don't know.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right?
Yes, yeah, at the docks, berth 42, right next to where the alligator 3 is moored.
So what's the meetup time?
Tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? No, it's going to be tonight.
Oh shit.
Don't get too comfortable. We'll be there in no time. There are certain types of people I don't allow in my diner. But today, I have no choice but to make an exception.
Que de la policía no me fío en general, de tu amiga sí.
I have to take him to Alphonse.
Out of the question. I know his temper. He'll beat him to a pulp.
Listen, if the missing girl was your granddaughter, you wouldn't forgive me if I didn't let you see the only suspect who could lead us to her.
Okay.
Madre mía, lo va a reventar. El sitio está muerto ya.
Shucks.
What?
I thought that bloodbath would cover up the smell of stale grease. I was wrong.
Ese tío está en la mierdísima, ¿eh? Vale, pues vamos a dejarlo por aquí. No sé cuánto queda, pero hay que dejarlo en algún momento. Así que vamos a dejarlo por aquí en cuanto pueda. Vale, vamos a parar aquí, porque se ha grabado además, así que es un buen momento. Nada más, está muy interesante. Ale, hasta el siguiente vídeo.